Back at you again, it's Bubba. Y'all gonna think this is the only place I got the video on our intros. It pretty much is. Man, I tell you, this room is packed. Everything is just so right here and stacked up. We're still in our process of moving. We gotta find a place first. We're gonna try to find a place that's got a couple of acres around the DFW area that either has a little shop on it or I could build one on it. So we can get these things done up, because we're looking at a couple more C10 Stepsides to purchase. I don't have a place to put them, and I really don't want to put them in storage. So we may lose those, but there's going to be some more out there, I guarantee you. But if we find some more, if we got to drive another 30-something hours, we don't care. But anyway, we got these door locks fixed, and it looks like it was a long time not working. We got in there, these wires have been broke, dirty, so they haven't been worked in a while. There's no telling how far back. You'll see that we took the panel off of it. Instead of testing the actuators, what they cost, we just went ahead and just replaced it and put the door panel back together, thinking, okay, we got this, you know, and they still didn't work. So I'm like, all right, we got a short. I ain't blowing a fuse, but something's dead. It's got to open. Something's going on. So I went to chasing, and but behind where the ashtray area is, behind all that, there's a couple relays and a control box and all. So I knew the wire I was looking for was on the left side is like it's a kind of a brownish and a gray, and they're glued together, so you can't miss them. So these wires come out of the door on the circuit of the window, the power window on that side. Now, your right side power locks, they're going to run out on their own circuit, so you can unplug this plug, and the right side will still work. Your windows won't, but your door lock will. So I chased it up through, the relays were working, power going through all that. You know, we dug everything out of there, the AC duct work, and tear all the lower part of the dash apart. Then I follow this thing back. It goes up towards the top of the dash, above the steering column, back down to another plug on your left side. About right there by your the hood and the brake cables, you'll see a plug. It'll go through a little blue panel, or not blue, the little panel there on the left side goes out back to the door. So I followed it back to that plug. We did some tests on it. Had power. When we unplugged it, of course, it had 12 volt. When you hit the lock button, we had 12. Lock it, had 12. Everything seemed to be working right. When I plugged it in and going to see if the power was going through, actually through the plug, the voltage dropped to 3. And I knew then we got a short. Not just an open. We must have a short somewhere. Something's going on. So, gosh, the timeline on this video was right at 3 weeks. So, I was in and out of it, just off and on different days. But anyway, I got the panel off of it. We started chasing it. I took the boot off the door. And I did see where the gray wire, when it comes out of the boot into the door, there's no grommet there. And it wasn't even taped up. So it sawed itself and cut itself into the door there. There's where my short was, or my voltage drop, definitely, on one of the wires. Okay. I was going to fix that. Look at it. It's got to be broke there. You know, we're not working. So as I tested it there, we had 3 volts. Something's going on. So I went to follow the wire back. And when I did, it must have been hanging on by a wire, because and not enough to actuate the actuator, because there was no power there. But you'll see where when I went to pull on the wires, kind of check them, they just came out with me. I'm like, oh man, both wires are cut in 2. So we did the repair there, got it all back together, and before testing it, went ahead and put the boot back on the door, headed back into the cab, and got all that fixed up, and plugged it in, and we're working now. So I wish I could do it faster, had more time, total time in this was probably, I don't know, maybe 3.5 hours, 3 hours maybe, chasing everything, door panels off and on, actuator replaced. Probably 2.5, 3 hours easy. But we're looking at another hour or so getting everything back together. Right, it's still apart. And I'll get it all back together and we'll start on the next project. Our next project is probably going to be our fuel tanks. We're going to go to it. We're working back there. We're swapping tanks. The gauges aren't working, and of course some of the lines are off the switch back there, our solenoids, where it goes from one tank to the other. So we got to fix that, and so we can have left and right side fuel, so we know where we're at. Look at the other videos. We did get the tires, wheels swapped. They look good, and a lot of people, man, are complimenting on them tires and wheels. I'm glad I made the right choice. I'm glad people like them. I'm glad I didn't post something and somebody said, man, what did you do? You know what I mean? What happened or whatever. Everything I take off the truck will be in storage. So if we ever do sell the truck or somebody does want the truck, which I doubt I'll sell the truck. I mean, hey, money talks. I mean, I let the last two go and hated myself for doing it. I found this one. Like I said, we got two more we're looking at. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. And if we ever get to the 1,000, we're going to build this engine. We're getting the parts together. We're gathering stuff up, getting it ready to build. So when we build it, we'll probably have to wait on something. I'm sure, you know, who knows. But we're trying to gather enough parts where we get this build going. We get this thing built, get it in there, and get this thing back on the road. It's drivable now, but you don't know how much fuel you got. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. Some repairs you may like, some repairs you may not. Don't matter to me. I did it my way. You do it your way, and we'll. It works. All right, come on with it. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Thank you. Our next project is replacing the solenoid. It's working on the passenger side. Now on the driver's side, we're gonna get in here and see what's going on. See if we can't get a door lock to work. So let's see what we can do right quick. Stay tuned. I didn't show taking the panel off. I didn't think you'd have to have me show you that, but if you have to, take your pull strap off if you got one, your armrest, your pull, and you got 4 screws down the bottom. Okay, of course you got your door handle screw, and your 2 straps are holding it. If you look at some of the videos, they probably don't even show that because some of them don't have it. That gets it out of there. Let's pull this motor out and give it a test to see if it solenoid is working or not, or power even going to it. Let's see what happens. Trying to mount y'all so you can see me where I'm gonna be at on this. I gotta order another strap cover. This here was glued on. If I'd known that, I'd ordered 2 of them and ordered that one that was missing. You know. Let's see what's going on here though. Then we'll check the switch power coming into this thing. What it is. Looks like the blue and the black and the orange must go to the right side. We'll check it out. We'll go this way. I'm gonna raise the window up while we do this. I need to put some lube on these slides. If not, your regulator motor gonna go out. We don't want that to happen. So while I got it apart, I'll lube the window slides and get that going. kind of mess we're fixing to get into here. We'll be right back. I'm gonna get my light so I can see in there. I thought I could see in there. All right, let's see what we got here. Like about these old trucks, you know, you really have to be careful because there's a, I don't break the little clip. I do have to get one. This is our push rod for it. I guess he can stay right there. I guess he can. Or someone fell down in there when it did that. That's okay, just dig him out. We'll dig him out and do this now. See what tabs are on here. I don't think there's any. Might be. Let's out of here so we can test it. There we go. Right there. I want to see what it's going to take now to plug this new one. I'm going to get a plug for it. I don't know. It's the same one. So it's the same one, so well, no, it ain't either. It bolts in. This bracket here is different, so I could just change the brackets over. Yeah, we'll just change the brackets. We'll do. This here's gone. Okay, we're gonna change the brackets, and then we'll make it work. Okay, so on the old one, they didn't have nuts back here. This actually screws into the motor, the solenoid, but they must put the nuts here because apparently they were coming out a bunch. Let's plug this in. Regardless this fixes it or not, anytime you're in this far, go ahead and replace your parts. So rather this, it could be a broke wire, I don't know, but if you're in this far, it'd be good to go ahead and replace your parts. As you know, being 86, it's probably gonna quit on you one day if you don't. See if that scamp will plug in. Okay, let's see if we got anything. It could be the switch itself. Yeah, it's gonna be the power itself going to it, which is fine. We'll fix that. So we still had a electrical problem here, so I'm gonna unplug where they go into, which is right here underneath see it. It should just come unplugged though. It ain't though, is it? She's not gonna turn loose easy. She should though. Come on, unplug. You know what to do? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They're hard to get sometimes. This side. Like she does now. But we'll let that happen. Okay. We got this. So this is gonna be broken somewhere between here and going through this door. I'm hoping. If not, we'll go in the door. But we're gonna find that short. It's easy. I do have a tool to find that when we get these pieces off and get these covers off here. We'll go in here and we can find it. Right, we get stuff together and we'll get that going. So after getting that panel off, still chasing it, I think I found it. I'm not positive yet, but going in right here, this cut, it looks like it was rubbing on the door right here. And that's probably going to be where my short is. We're just to find out. We'll plug it in, see if that's it. If it is, we found him. So stay tuned for this one. Let me put the camera down and get things hooked up, plug back in over here, and we'll try it out. I went to just barely pull on this and before I could skin it back and fix it, and just popped out of there. So I bet we found a problem. So now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut into here and find those, and we'll run right here. We're gonna run a new set of wiring from the wiring harness back into here and tie into these. Okay, and then our locks should work after that. I mean, we're here, we're there, we found it, I think. Let's see what happens here in a little bit. I'll video some of it. Let me get set up. I hadn't the guy we bought the truck from up in Kentucky, I hadn't talked to him to see how long this issue been going on, and stuff like this takes time, you know. I'm gonna send him the video, and maybe it'll help him on his next one. Let me try to help find this stuff, but I'm gonna cut into right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I need to pull this grommet down some. I'm gonna have to really cover that up. If I cut into that nylon protector, I've got some in there that I've saved. We never throw anything away. I don't. I save enough stuff where it kind of collects up for me, you know. The thing is though, this is something you don't like doing. I do not like doing this, but I don't see my other wire. So what I've got to do is pull them out and just we've got to figure out where this wire goes down, and it kind of goes down into here and 90s back. I'm going to get a ratchet wrench, I guess, take this little boot off, but I'm gonna try this first, because there's only about like a 1.5 clearance right there. And this has been on my mind for shoot, I don't know how long to get it done. I think it's these two right here that my problem childs are. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at that? And just what old boy said, and see, it wasn't long enough for me to tie another wire onto to pull it through. So now I gotta go, it's pretty loose though. I gotta go through the boot with something so I can grab it and pull it, and then pull enough of it out. I'm gonna confuse somebody. I'm gonna go back with red and green. And what I'll do is I'll pull enough of it out, put a wire loom around it, make sure it's taped up, covered good, and I'll just pull it back through, and then we'll cut off the loom what we need. Okay? And that'll be fine. I mean, it'll work out. It'll work out good. What really bothered me is it must be a let me look at it again and see, but it's got to be a high amp fuse, because that well, if it was cut open, if it was open, it wouldn't blow. But I'm gonna do this right here like this. I'm gonna go into these two right here, and let me man, and it's a shame this wouldn't reach, but I'm gonna bring them out and tie them in. Pull this mess out of here. This will loosen up this grommet. We're just going to rewrap it, run it back through. I mean, that's about the only thing you can do. You know, you want it right. And you sure don't want it to go back in here again one day. And if I sold the truck, there we go. Now, I'm going to do that up here. That way somebody can tell, hey, it changes colors when they go to looking for it. If they ever have another issue with the door lock, they say, oh, look, it changes to a green and red. But then when they go back in, if they take a panel off of it and it's white and brown again, they know the green and red was repaired within the reach. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna run it all the way out to here. And do the repair. Okay, now I know what I got to work with. I'm going to pause just for a second till I go get some stuff to run through here where I can pull that wire through, and we'll well, I tell you, I guarantee you, I won't reach. I'm gonna plug it in, make it work, but it won't. Let me get some stuff where I can do some fishing. I got some loom coverage, and I got everything I need. Just digging it out we're packing to move, and meantime, I like playing with my truck. You know what I mean? Like my truck, like my truck. But anyway, it's all good, fun. Oh, I did get some caps for this mess up here as well. I found them. And I tell you what, if y'all hadn't watched my, I need to do another video on it. There's a video of the upgrade of the wheels. Go check it out. Cooper Cobra, #1, way to go. No sponsor whatsoever. Never contacted me. I never contacted them. I just like the tire. I wish they would though. Anyway, I'll be right back right after this. Okay. You know, I preach every day, every project, just about not to get in a hurry. And I'm fixing to go against my religious on repairs. The good thing is though, if it ever quits, I will know where to go look at it. But you know, I got it. This up here is hard to come by. This wrap here, I just threw it out of the truck, didn't I? Oh, here it is right here. This wrap, you can buy that same wrap. And this stuff, you can't even tear it. You know what I mean? This is that wrap for that wiring. You can't tear it. You can cut it, you can't tear it. But I'll clean it, I'll roll it all off, get cleaned up. Something I'm supposed to go against that I never do. And tying a wire together. You know, I've always used the solder joints. Here's my problem. I've got probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000 in that garage in a box. I could sell some of them. I wouldn't sell them. I'd give them away on my page, just some of them, you know what I mean? But you see them advertised, the solder in the butt connector. And I probably got 1,000 in there in a box. I've been using them at work. And to find them, that's really kind of, I wanted to wait. I bought the truck about 6 months too early. I couldn't pass it up. And I want to fix things that's not working, you know? And the truck, just about everything on the truck works. But the AC, I'm gonna upgrade it to the 134 here shortly. Y'all see that too. But, so, what I'm getting at, I found the heat shrink. I found everything. Found my torch. I found everything I needed. It just, the way I'm fixing to connect this is what I'm against. You know? You know what I'm trying to say? I probably got 10,000 of these. Different sizes, different kinds. I mean, gosh, I don't know. Just when I install something or whatever, I don't throw nothing away, I keep it. And what happened was, back in 09-ish, I guess. Yeah, probably 09-ish, 10, somewhere in there. We installed 800 in-think systems. No sponsor whatsoever. Nothing to do with them. But anyway, so the kit comes with tons of stuff. Connectors. I mean, you name it. And it was in the kit. So, those guys were throwing everything in the trash and I was pulling it out. Well, now you can buy a little kit now online for $20. It ain't got but like 10 of each little ones in it. Excuse me, I got about 1,000 in there. But getting it out. But like I say, this repair is gonna be out here. It'll be right behind this boot. So if it does quit working in the future, I'll know right where to go. You know what I'm saying? But this is my way, and you probably got your way, and I hope your way is the best way. But you're fixing to see me do electrical repair that I am totally against. But will work. People do it every day. They don't use solder joints every day. But I'm gonna try to find this short Well, you see the video time on it, so I just start my video till I go do something, then I do something else. Cut it off and get back on it. There's no shortcuts. What you see me do besides taking that panel off, what you see me do, that's a live deal, man. It's a live deal. I'm just here taking a break right now. I got my cover over my truck, using it for a tent. That's one good thing the covers are good for on days like today. But anyway, when you do electrical repair, do it right. And the good thing is I was about to get my little meter out. I do have a meter I can connect to the hot side of this with it plugged in, hot side, and follow it down, and it will tell me where all this was. But I thought I'd peek at it first, but didn't find it after this. Panel was coming off, all that's wrapped up in there nice. I would have ran it down it and found it. But one of my bosses at work told me the Dodge trucks are bad about this. If your door locks or windows quit working all of a sudden, you get no power out there, check these doors. He said Dodges are bad about it. This is probably the second Chevrolet I've had to do this. But this one is, what, 35 years old? And this is the only wire broke I found in it. We're doing pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. But anyway, let me go give you something to drink, and we'll come back. Let's do this repair. Check this lock out. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Do something else stupid here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna push as much of this yellow small wire in that hole as I can. This light in y'all's way. Hope it is not. There you go. Let's see. I think y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna shove as much of this in a hole here as I can, and try to reach up in here with the needle nose or something with my finger and grab it and pull it on out. Then we'll feed our other wire through. One thing is get it down past that 90, because you're not gonna I don't think you're gonna be able to get it in there. I meant to go the other way. I may have to, and because it's not gonna follow it, I don't think. This is gonna be a trick here to keep from taking that all apart. But if I can feel it, she's gonna go through there. You know what I can do is take that rascal right there and pull it just a little bit, and I might be able to grab it then. Like I said, those other bolts inside that door, it ain't good to take shortcuts. I don't really consider this as a true shortcut, but if I can make this one out, if I can, it ain't gonna move either. Man, I may be in trouble on this one. We may have to take that apart. I hope not. I'm hoping I can get in here and feel this wire. Come on, get in that hole. Okay. Get in the hole. Oh man. We may not. Well, sometimes you just shove wire in there and it'll find it from that hole. So I wonder if I can, that's too big. I can do this right here. Where you at? That ain't going either. Okay, but if I can get it out there. Good door. Oh man, I'm taking that boot off. forgot what I did last time. I think they were straighter on that 78. They're on this 86. I think it is. Push this up high. It's about the way there. Find that hole. There it is. I mean, it is right there. So you gotta go down and over, because your boot is not actually where you think it is. If I can show you, the hole's up here, okay? The boot hole is down here. So this wire actually comes out of your garment, goes down about an inch or so, then goes in. But look, we got it there. Now we're gonna take this, we're gonna wrap this up good. Okay, I should be able to make that pull through. From there, we're going to take our loom. Yeah, this stuff is good. I mean, you don't have to use the plastic loom to go through it. You can if you want, but I think you're going to be out of room. But I've got to run this down about right here, I guess. I'm gonna start down here a little ways. I'm gonna tell you what, I want room where I can do my repair. I think I can do the repair there. I think I can. But what I want, and I'll come back out in a minute and do the wire going through the grommet. Right now, I just want to get through that door, but I want enough of this on there where when I go through, this is sticking out. And being that's a problem child wire, I'm going back that away with it. And this will probably outlast the truck, maybe. So if you get your hands on some of that loom tape, and you know what, I've had this so long, I don't know where I got it from. I have no idea where I got the loom tape from. You can bet this, I probably got it out of somebody's trash can. Okay. All right. Now let's try to feed this through. Guess I could have sprayed something on it. Make it go. If I see I'm gonna run out of wire or run out of stuff here, I'll tape it some more. I didn't want to go too much because this stuff is a headache to get off too. Well, maybe not the first time. See what we'll do. This right here. That way, I'll just have to cut it off, I guess, or I may just have enough to do the job. That's what I'm gonna do. We'll go up here to my length and go back. I can always tie it off up there if I have to. Okay. It'll be a long time for this cuts back through there. You can bet that. Now, pull on through there. There we go. It's too much. Right about there we want to do this at. I want to leave this right here. I want to tie these up first, then come back and go through my loom and do them. I might put my glasses on for this one. Some of that stuff I can see, some of it I can't. You know, some people, they run from electrical issues. And, you know, I ain't young, I'll tell you. And you gotta have patience. I do have a set of wire strippers now, but most of the tools are at work. So we're gonna do it a different way today. Let me see. I don't know if these got cutters on them or not. We're gonna strip that wire back. Let me see what I got here. No, I don't know where I got this junk from. I got these out of trash too somewhere, but they're heavy built. They can crimp that thing, you know. Okay, let's do this. Let's see which one of these are what ones I want to use out here. I think I want to use. I had two of them that look good. I think I get by with these. I think I can. We're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, the job is gonna be putting this camp back together. The job wasn't to find the problem. We had an idea what the problem was. And you know that other actuator, the old actuator, I'm sure it was good, but you know, when you mess with something 30 years old, if you got to pull something out to test it, if it's not a high dollar part, go and get you another one. You know, the best thing to do is go and replace it. If it ain't, you know, no $200 or $300 part. Then test it. If it's good, put it back on. But those actuators, they're cheap. Not bad at all. I think they $20 or so, I think. What they ran. Before I put this back in there, yes, I will wrap this up with that black wire loom. It'll be wrapped up pretty good. And I think I'm gonna go green on brown. I think. Both of them about the same size wire. I think green on brown will be fine. I just wish I would have found them other ones. Well, the piece I was talking about. These probably need lubricated or something, man. I'm gonna put this right here on C. I'll get him in there. I don't think these fit this thing. What are these? I have to get another pair. All right, here we fine. pretty far and cramped. What's that? Green on brown. Green on brown. That's what we got here. Even as far as much as we can get in there. And you know, one day, uh-oh, man, that might not work. Why are we going like this? I think we go through here like this. If somebody one day buys a truck from me, you know what though? I've messed that up. I'm gonna make it work. I was gonna shrink wrap that, but I got my little torch, and what I could do is I could shrink the end of them there. I couldn't get my little torch to light by itself before I go. We're just going to shrink it like this. Now I just have to loom the crud out of it. Okay. I just have to, I use that black loom and just loom the crud out of it. That's all I can do. So let him sit right here like this. Real calm. All right. This other one here. How much time we got? Oh, 15 minutes. We're all right. I guess on it. You know what I'm trying to say? We're all right. Gotta watch where I crimp that skin. Make sure that I hit the wire. We're gonna go that color wire there is more of a it's a gray. It's a red on gray. Red on gray. I gotta make sure this other wire ain't gonna cut in half on me. I don't think it is. I think it's gonna be fine. I have to wrap it up real good. I got one spot there that the insulation is broke on. That the picture I've taken, but the wire is not broke. There we go. All right, let's crimp that down. Let's melt these together. And I've got to go ahead really and almost put this side back together here so I can get my my door shut distance. If you know what I'm trying to say there, you know. You got to go ahead and wrap all this up, put it up. If it don't work, you just come back out, get back in there again. But if you know what you're doing, try to get the wires contacted good. You know, the best you can. Best you could do. Do what you can do. Do you. Come on. Then I need to take this. Bring this out here. Need my wire stuff here. can't rip this. That's some good stuff. I don't know what it's made out of. But it's pretty good stuff here. You cut it in half. This is gonna be kind of my my wrap around it. If somebody ever goes in there and sees it, they're gonna be like, what in the world? Because I'll wrap it like this, because I didn't put a heat shrink around it. And then I'll wrap it around and around it. And this will be fine. It'll be all fine. Okay, now I gotta I'll take me a long strip here. Can't go too long. I don't have the room to wrap it. I mean to wrap it. So I gotta be able to take this pull it through, and this stuff is gluey, I tell you, but it's worth it. I'm not worried about my repair. I know our repair is going to hold up, so I'm not afraid of it. Afraid of it a bit. Okay, let me give you another piece. Probably work rest of the time the truck is alive. I've seen people do this and get mad and just buy a wiring harness because they can't find a short or the cut. If you can find that wiring harness, that's the thing. You didn't even find it. Okay, now we take this, to pull it back out some, and let's look at it. See where we're at. Make sure this is straight. Because I'm gonna tell you, the straighter this is, the better you're gonna like it. There it is. Just like that. What I'm gonna do now is put these bolts back in here. Like I say, I'm not afraid of my repair. If it don't work, I just gotta go back in there, find out what happened. Let's see. I gotta stop anyway and fix my tent. I got my tent going on out here, my cover for the truck. Use it for a tent, but it's gonna fly away on me. So we'll be right back right after this. Oh, I was taking a break. There was my drink turned on. That was a gust of wind come by. They took my cover like a parachute, and boy, we went for a ride. I mean, I thought I was gonna leave the ground. I got a hold of it, and never mind. I had to say a few words to it, but it worked out good, I guess. I turned my drink over a little bit, but I'm all right. I think I guess. All right, let's go ahead and man, I can level y'all up a little bit, I guess, huh? Come on, so we can see this repair. If you're bored with it, I don't blame you if you're not watching anymore. But we're gonna make these door locks work one way or another. We're gonna make them work. All right, let's cut that right there. And let me get my magnifiers back on so I can see that hole. I'm not gonna show a video putting all this back together. I'll probably have a few choice words by the time I get done. I mean, I don't have to, but the way it works sometimes. The problem being now is I may have to open that up some more, but you can if you want. Shove something through about the size of the wire. Then, so extension or whatever, let's put me a little piece of tape on the end of it there. Probably should lube that down. It'd probably help. I'll lube it down. All I'm gonna do is follow it. Follow the extension back out of that hole. Okay. That cover sure helped with the sun. I can tell you that. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it will or not. It might, I don't know. If not, I'll go in there and whittle on it and make it work. All I want, well, I never did. Let's just try to go through there then. We're gonna have to stretch her out some. Come on now. Do your thing. Tell you what, let me tape these two together. Cause that one's wanting to aggravate me a little bit. We don't want that. Add a little. Tie that on to. Push that grommet. There we go. Come on. Sometimes you can spray it down with some in case you get wet or something. Pull through it. Or if I can do, tell you what I do to him. What I do with him. I get him now. Oh yeah. He got to go now. I got another wire. I didn't mean to. I got on another wire here. As soon as I spread them open. Okay now. Spread these open. Push them down. Pull that wire through like that. Pull him on through. There we go. Through like that. Just like that right there. What I don't like though, I need to slide this back now. Really ain't twisting it now, but let's leave it like that till we get all finished up. Then I can test it. Okay, now I cut this way back. See, thought I went too far. That's okay though. We got ways to take care of that. We'll cut this back to right here. Look right here somewhere. I want to piss you off. You cut this short. Who you gonna get mad at? So I'm trying to say, who you gonna get mad at if you do? Man, this stuff right here, it is powerful. Just that length of time, it's done its thing. Cause it will, when you undo it, that glue on it, it's powerful. And you can't rub it in two. I guess you could. Anything's possible. And that's the sound of cutting it. Ow. I didn't cut myself. Piece of that wire come out with it that time. So I got my others, most of my stuff still at work. I guess I should have brought it, but I didn't know I was going to be working with this. Next weekend I'm going to the biggest C10 show in Texas. It's going to be at the Texas Motor Speedway. Or it's 2 weekends away, I'm sorry. Well, weekend and a half, whatever. Let's see what's the date. Like in Wednesday or so. Tuesday, Wednesday. Try to get this done before dark. Because tomorrow, I can make a little road trip. And next weekend, I'll be busy. This time of year, always something going on. It's summertime. Texas comes alive. There's something going on everywhere. Every weekend, something going on. I'm kind of curious. I want to touch these together. And that's it. Green on brown. But we'll warm up. It's a green on brown. Give me 2 more of these. We had a heck of a time out there at that Pate swamp meet. We went out there. I got a video of my finds and stuff that we're doing. Man, since I put that carburetor video up, I've got it in several places. I didn't do it for a That's what I thought. I want to redo this one. I didn't do it for you know, a job. Look at this. I'm gonna have to be short almost now. Son of a buck. I hate that I ain't got that right tool with me. We're gonna be okay, but I don't kind of like it. This is all right. I can still make this work. I may have to go back in there and dig for some more connectors though. Blue in there might work. Get this brown one hooked up. Don't worry about the green one. It's a door lock. Like I said, if there's any issues with it, I know where to come. But I ain't gonna have any. We got this. We got this. Green on brown. I think it's still go in there. Yeah, just go in there. See how much longer to cut this. I'm gonna cut this in here a little bit, I think. We're good here. Put this where I needed it at. Right here, I think. Plug it in. Huh. Plug it in to work on it. Old people. Gotta love them. Alright. I'm gonna hook it up. Red on brown, red on gray. Yeah, the red wire is a little heavier than my gray wire, so we know it'll tote the load to get him in there. I'm not gonna bore y'all to death and put the truck back together, but it's gonna be okay. I'll make all this work. The door lock. It's not a major ordeal here. All right, let's see. Put my red together, and our white and our browns, our black. Plug that in. Oh man. And let's see what we got here. We got door locks. Okay. So I'm gonna go back, put all this back together, get it all fixed up nice. Where it goes. Get the truck back together, and we'll do the next project. Our next project, I think, is gonna be our fuel. I gotta put that tank switch in. My going from left to right side tanks aren't working. The valve is switching back there. It's leaking. I went to fill up the other day. Fuel ran everywhere, and some of the lines were unplugged on it. But anyway, we got door locks. You know what though? What I want to do while we're here, y'all can hear it. I'm just gonna touch this right here. Then door locks. Please like and share. You may not agree on some of the stuff I've done, but we got it fixed. We'll get it all back together. Start our next project. So hope to see y'all soon on the next one. We got a lot of work to do to this truck. It looks good, sounds good and all, but there's a lot of little stuff, you know, like the door locks, the tank switches, bunch of small things, you know, like this right here. These buttons right here on the door itself, you know, I got these. Gotta get them on. Just a bunch of little stuff. But we'll get it all going and get this truck ready to be road ready. Come on. We'll talk to y'all later. We got fire locks now.